Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Roy with Paternity University. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is a short video chronicling my first week as an AnyLab TestNow franchise owner. I learned a lot. I implemented some systems. I was able to get some more help, and it was absolutely incredible. So the dope part about operating a franchise is that you always have help. Help is one call away or one email away. So there's an entire system of people. Either I have a dedicated franchise business coach. I also have the transition assistant who helps me transition, helps the seller transition everything from them to me, and corporate helps out with that stuff. So that was a huge help. And they, check in, and we have weekly meetings and make sure that everything is squared away from, transferring accounts from laboratories that the old seller would use to, what I would use now. It's all a huge help. If you try to go about that alone, if I was trying to go about that alone, I will be lost. I'll be lost in the sauce. And having the corporate franchise level kind of assist with that process, let the ball kind of just keep rolling. There was some overlap with some things, and there still is, but it was a huge help and decreased a lot of my stress. So how was the first week like? I took a week off of work, came in last Monday to do some work, to work full time. And so I had my medical assistant there, and I noticed that, there were no real processes or systems that were implemented. And that's not to blame the medical assistant, but it's something that is for me to implement. I noticed that there wasn't many processes, there wasn't much organization, especially for something that is a direct access medical franchise, where people come in and they need results fast, right? And so I worked to kind of understand how things were going. I kind of sat back and just watched and listened and saw how she did things. And she also educated me on a lot of things as well. The different types of tests that we can offer, the different laboratories that we work with, the different business, the B2B partners, the different government partners that we work with. I had no idea, and I learned all this stuff, and she taught it to me. But there was a process that I implemented to where now we track clients in a CRM, a spreadsheet, and a proper filing system to make sure that there's no way that anybody will miss results or things take longer, et cetera. Where we can track everything. We can track all of our clients to make sure that they get the top tier service they need. And that was the crux of it all. That was actually the foundation. That was the most important thing, was having that system in place. And I learned that kind of from operating Assurance DNA. I learned that from being in the military. You have to have a system to operate and to make sure that everything can be trackable at all times. You don't want to just, operate a business, any business, and not know who your customers are, how much they paid, when they came in, what they got, when are they expected to get either results or an item delivered. You want to know that stuff. You want to operate it like your Amazon or like your Walmart. You're a data company, essentially. So we applied that process and was definitely able to get folks their results out for their test out extremely quickly. With proper readings and everything, get it out extremely quickly and change that aspect of that customer service. So, that was the main thing that I'm working on implementing. I want to, work on that and establish that system and make sure it's embedded in the culture of the franchise that I'm operating. Before I really up on the ads, the PPC ads, as well as some of the B2B networking that I may do. I want to make sure that if we do get a flood of people coming in, 30, 40 people a day, that my team can handle them with the system that we have in place. And so systems is my keyword for the next quarter. And that's exactly what I wanted to do as I planned out, as I was making my plan. I have a Google Doc where I have my plan of what I want to do, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, etc. And I have exactly what I want to do, and I implement each of those steps. So you want to be systems minded with this stuff. And then you see the fruits of it, as you were able to get clients through more efficiently. It's one thing to be fast. It's another thing to be efficient in your operations. And I know I have a lot more to learn about this business. I'm very excited. I'm excited to keep chronicling it and documenting exactly how I'm building this thing so you guys can see. And it's just super dope. So, hey, look, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll continue to give updates on kind of how things go along. And, you know, hey, like I said, you don't come across too many, especially, you know, Black business owners that are chronicling and documenting how they build and how they systemize and do their operations and how they hire and build teams. And it's just something that I love to talk about. So thank y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, like it. Feel free to comment, share it, subscribe. Thank y'all so much. Until we meet again. Thanks.